Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to How to Maklamos Hardmode. So the first part is turning it on. See this nifty little red button here? If you click that, there will be a little hard mode icon that comes up on Maklamos under his raid portrait, like a buff, and also he will have 1.3 million health, and that's how you know you're in business for the hard mode. If you happen to die at all, you're going to have to manually turn the hard mode on. It doesn't automatically stay on, so just sort of be aware of that, if you do happen to, whatever reason, wipe on this. But, after watching this tactics video, you should be more than fine. So, first sort of thing is the ads. So the ads have about 300k on hard mode, and they'll repeatedly cast a heal on themselves, which heals them for 10%, which is 30,000 health. If you're solo, you can only interrupt every other cast, presuming you do it correctly. And if you're with a friend, you can actually alternate between yourselves on the interrupts and get every cast. So, it may be a good idea if it's your first time to bring a friend, because that can be quite pressing on the DPS requirement. And you do have about 25 seconds to actually kill the ads before they become active. And when they become active, they start hitting very sort of weak at the start, but then they gradually ramp up in damage until they're just, absolutely smacking the crap out of you. And if you don't have too much self-healing, then, this is something you want to sort of blow your cooldowns on mainly. I think this is sort of the main DPS check, being able to get the ads, so I'd probably suggest saving all cooldowns for actually nuking these ads to get them, down before they become active. And that's what I basically blow all my cooldowns on in this fight, because they are pretty they're pretty lethal when they become active. So next thing we're going to go on to talk about is bombs. So there are 3 positions around the room. There's blue, there's red, and there's green. Now, I got really lucky here, but ideally, whenever he's about to cast a bomb, which will be initially after you kill an ad, you want to be in the center of the room, and you want to be ready to run to the shielded zone of whatever color bomb it is. So, red, you go to red. Blue, you go to blue. Green, you go to green. It's not that hard, guys. If there are 2 people, however, what he's going to do is he's going to send you both to different bombs. So he's going to be like, Maklamos throws a green bomb on Laethys. Everybody else run to red. So, I'd run to green, and everybody else, aka the person I was duoing it with, would run to red. Fairly straightforward stuff. So that's sort of the differences for 2 players. There's also a mechanic called Doom, which is a tad... I actually have never seen the mechanic at all. It never comes. But I assume to counter it, if you read on the little hologram thing, what you need to do is actually need to stand between the player who's doomed and the boss. But in all honesty, I've never seen this, and if you're soloing this, you won't get the mechanic. So, pretty straight up there. So the final thing that you need to deal with is Quartz Blast. Now, you'll notice in front of pretty much every colored crystal is a smaller crystal, and you can use that to line of sight the boss. Now, what I'm going to do is, I was a bit slow on this, so you can move up line of sight, and then, continue DPSing the boss, and then what you want to do is you want to move into it again whenever the line of sight thing comes, and then, so ideally his rotation will be a coloured bomb, and then 2 Quartz Blasts, and then a coloured bomb again if you haven't done it, and then 2 Quartz Blasts. Rinse and repeat, really, guys. So that is pretty much it for the Maklamos Hard Mode guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something, maybe. Anyway, feel free to like this video. Any feedback or anything, like you suck, Seatin, leave in the comments below. I read everything. Maybe don't reply to everything, but I read everything, and that's what counts, guys.